God's plan, God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't, yeah. I feel good.
Hey queens and kings, it's Aisha and welcome back to my channel. Remember, the key to achieving anything you want starts with your thinking. Be positive and be blessed. In today's video, I'm going to speak to you guys about how I got my YouTube channel started, and also, just some tips if you want to also start a channel of your own. So I started my channel back in, I think it was May of 2014, and before that point, I always said, I wanted to do a YouTube channel, but I would always say it and I would never start it because I was scared of negative comments and things like that. So I'm like, no, I'll wait, because I used to read other people's comments and sometimes it was so bad. At the time, I did not think I was ready for that. I kept saying that, and then one day in May, I was just like, let me just start my channel. Like, what am I waiting on? So I had an iPad mini and I just put my iPad mini on the windowsill and I sat on my bed and I used natural lighting for a while, and I used to record videos doing hair and makeup videos. And if you guys see my older videos, like yeah, the lighting will go up and down and all over the place, but for some reason I enjoyed recording. Like, I would just be recording videos back to back, and I think I paid about $9 or $10 for an app on my iPad to edit my videos, so I would record and edit on my iPad. I remember once I had like 8 videos recorded and edited, and I'm like, I can't wait to put these out because I really enjoyed doing it. I did that for a while until I got my Canon T3i, and then I bought a ring light. Then I bought other lights and a microphone and different stuff, which now I'm not even, the only thing I'm using is my camera. I'm not using any lighting or any microphones or anything like that. I was just telling you guys that little background story just to say that if you want to start a YouTube channel, honestly, you just have to start. Like, you just have to start with whatever you have, because if you sit and wait and say, okay, I'm gonna wait until I get a camera, I'm gonna wait until I have the perfect camera that makes my videos look like all these YouTubers that probably have been doing it for a long time, or they have the money to go buy the most expensive cameras, then you're probably never going to start, or you're going to miss out on a lot. Because with YouTube, even though you're just recording and you're just basically talking to a camera, you actually grow. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to do YouTube as well, because I wanted it to help me to grow in terms of the way I communicate and the way I present myself. Because if you look back at my older videos, like, you can definitely see a difference. When I look back now, sometimes it's a bit hard to watch because I used to talk so slow, and you definitely get to see the way you've changed and the way you've grown over time. So that's definitely a good way to basically track your progress. When you're starting a YouTube channel, also make sure that you're doing something that you're genuinely interested in, or you have some interest at the time. Like, your interest can change over time, but at the time you start, make sure it's something you're interested in, because the motivation won't last. Like, after a while, you won't be able to find the motivation to record more videos if you're making them for the wrong reason. So if you're just creating a channel because everybody has a YouTube channel nowadays and everybody's doing pranks and all that stuff, then maybe it will work for you for a while, but I don't think you'll get true happiness from doing that. So make sure that whatever you're sharing is something that you genuinely find interesting. If you just have a phone and you want to start, you can use that. YouTube has like a music library with songs that are not copyrighted that you could use in your videos. I typically, when I use other songs in my videos, I just use a very short amount, like a few seconds, as you'll see in my intros. And normally I don't have any copyright issues with that. So if you upload the video and you realize you have a copyright issue, it's either you edit it and take it down and re-upload, or something like that. But typically I don't have issues with that. My dance videos, those videos are not monetized. They are not monetized because they are copyrighted. So just be careful of the type of videos that you make. Like, I don't know what other dance pages do to get their videos monetized, but for me, I just did them because I wanted to do it, because I enjoy doing it, not because of the money. And don't really have too many expectations of how many views your video is going to get. Like, you can never really tell. You could spend so many hours making and editing a video and you might think this is the perfect video, and it might not get that much views, and sometimes that can be discouraging, but it's a part of it. So, you know, that's something that you learn over time. I typically do not get a lot of mean comments, but every now and then I'll get like one or two, and you know, at first maybe it bothered me, but now it doesn't really bother me to that extent because I have way more positivity on my channel than negativity, and I'm very thankful for that. Another thing when you create a YouTube channel is to share your videos on your social media. So that's what I used to do. I used to share it on my Facebook and my Instagram and stuff like that. So, you know, my friends and people that I knew would watch my videos first, and then people would share them and other people would watch, and that's basically how your channel will grow. One thing that I've struggled with is consistency. So being able to upload a lot of videos, especially nowadays. Like I remember back when I just started YouTube, people only really uploaded videos once or twice a week. Now you almost have to do it every day if you want to stay on top of people's feed, or if you want them to remember you. There's so many different channels nowadays and almost everybody is doing the same thing, so it's a bit harder for people to remember you for a longer period of time before they forget you and move on to another channel. Consistency is very important. Your thumbnail is very important. For my thumbnail, I used to use PicMonkey because it used to be free, but recently I realized that it hasn't been free, so I've switched and I think I'm using Photor.com. So that's what I use to edit my pictures, as well as I use Facetune on my phone to do any brush ups that I need to do. I think I'll do another video in the future with more details on the technical side in terms of the equipment and like editing and stuff like that. But I really use basic editing at this point, and I definitely want to get more into more complex editing and with graphics and effects. So, you know, hopefully that will come in the future. As long as you give it your all and you present yourself in the most respectable way, I think that, you know, you will enjoy being on YouTube. And no matter what, you definitely cannot please everybody, so there will be somebody that doesn't like the way you do something, and you know, that's just how it is. You just have to be positive and know the vision that you have for your channel, and as long as you stick to that, then your channel has nowhere to go but up. So it will definitely grow. The pace that it will grow may vary. Sometimes you may get a lot of subscribers and sometimes it might be slower. But you know, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope it was very informative. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching and be blessed.